Welcome back. Where have y'all been? Oh, you've been waiting on me? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, took a vacation and then just got lazy after that. Quit going to church. So, but went back today. And I guess good timing because he just started a new series. Overcoming life's tough issues. And today is overcoming fear. And first, you need to notice the process of fear, because it just goes through, and at first it's just a little. It just gets larger and larger and and more prominent, kind of like I'm doing right now, larger, and then it overtakes everything, and you can't even see what it is anymore. Uh-oh, I'm blurry. Okay, come on now. Let's get back to me. Okay, thank you. But anyway, and the biggest reason we have fear is, he said just two things while we have it. We overestimate our difficulties and we underestimate our God. And for any of y'all that want to go back and read where he pulled all this from, is he was coming from Numbers 13 and 14. And the story is about him giving the Israelites the promised land, and then them just being afraid. It's like, oh, let's go back. It was better to be a slave than it is to have freedom and have to worry. Yeah. Hey, at least when we're a slave, we know where our next meal is coming. May not be much. We might die because of what we're doing out here, but it's better. No, it's, see, don't fear something because you don't know what's going to happen. And that's what most people are afraid of, is the unknown. There are a lot of people that are fear of the known. It's like, hey, I know a spider can bite, so I'm afraid of it. But usually we just in general fear what we don't know. And this is something as a Christian that I don't understand, because yeah, I do have fears. Things scare me, but I kind of like it. And I don't understand why more Christians are not just adrenaline junkies. Because you don't realize that people that like to jump out of airplanes, it's not because it doesn't scare them. It's because it scares them to the point that it invigorates them. I mean, I drive fast because it's scary. And the scariness I like it. I mean, race car, anybody. And I don't understand why there are not more Christians that are adrenaline junkies. Because we shouldn't be afraid of anything, because you shouldn't be afraid to die. And God's protecting you from everything but death. And when you die, you're with him anyway. So everybody's every Christian's better off dead. So I don't understand why we're all not out here jumping out of airplanes. Why all Christians aren't, why is there not a Christian bungee jumping camp? Why don't the youth groups go on skydiving trips? And it's fear. And there's more fear wrapped up in the church than there is in anything else. We don't do things because we're afraid. Oh no, we don't need to send our kids there because they might get hurt. I'm so afraid for the... But anyway, back. I know I'm not back to this. I'm just talking. I don't know why I think I have to follow that. All this is what I bring away from it. And this is what I brought away from this. Is just, why are we afraid? Why should we fear? Now there was one verse that he read that just jumped out at me that I must read. Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous? Do not tremble or be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. And I will read this to you again. Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous when you jump from that airplane? Do not tremble or be dismayed at the fact that your parachute may or may not open. For the Lord your God will be with you when you hit the ground. See, it works. Just plug in anything you want to do, and God's there with you. So do it. Whatever you want to do that is not against His teachings, do it. And don't be afraid to do it. And don't be afraid of what the people around you are going to think of what you did. Because that's another thing. Don't be afraid of what people think. Be afraid of what God thinks. God says don't be afraid. So, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to grab that camera and start talking to it about a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, I know. I keep looking at myself instead of you. I'm sorry about that. It's hard not to watch yourself, you know. And I need to be looking look in your eyes, so you'll understand that, you know. I'm saying do not fear anything in life. Nothing. Don't fear getting in that car and driving to work. Don't fear taking that vacation. Don't fear anything. I do a lot of crazy things just at spur of the moment and whatever. You know, just because that's how I am. I just like to do it. And I'll do things that you're just like, Matt, you ain't got the money for that. No, I probably don't. But as long as you follow God and trust Him and everything and don't do something He tells you not to do, it don't matter. Everything that you need is going to be paid for. And you can do it. I mean, the math never works. You know, yeah, you need to keep up with your finances, but don't let something. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've got off on a complete and total other tangent. But anyway, do not let fear run your life. God says not to fear. Don't fear anything. Nothing. You should be fearless. And if you kind of feel scared to do something, do it anyway. Just do it anyway. And you'll understand what I'm saying about use the fear to your advantage, not your disadvantage. And don't let fear run your life. But that's all for me this week. Thank y'all for listening. You know, hey, give me a thumbs up. You know, share it with your friends. You know, subscribe to my channel. That'd be great. You know, that way you can get these every week. Send me a message. You know, let me know what you think of these. You know, do they inspire you? Do they annoy you? Am I annoying? I think I am, but some people enjoy that. But anyway, until next week, which I've only got one so far, but I'm thinking about put some other videos of just basically God's beautiful earth. You know, just me out traveling. I'll tell a little bit about where I'm at, things like that, but I'm thinking about putting some of those up. Y'all let me know if you think that's a good idea or not. I mean, because I'm only doing one a week on here, you know, so. But anyway, till next week, y'all have a blessed week and pray for me and I'll pray for you. Thank you.